Good evening. Today is Tuesday, March 5th, 2013, and you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. And may I say something very important. Choo-choo train. Look at the little choo-choo train before it goes in the tunnel. See? I love that choo-choo train. Okay, and we have a boat about to intersect here. This is one of the difficulties with the Maxis decorations, is that they clip right through other hood decorations, even other Maxis hood decorations. But it looks like crisis has been averted. And two Sims, I'm sure, are out for a lovely sailboat ride in the harbor. And Acanthop is its usual beautiful self, a gorgeous day here in Acanthop. So we are here today to visit Hell. And by Hell, I refer to Hazel's Hellhole. As you can see, Hazel's Hellhole has been set up here. We're going to go in and do some finishing stuff and then do some play testing, have some Sims over, and hire some employees. Very important. We need a bartender. We need some people to play music. And I have an idea for who we're going to have as the bartender. Before I go in, I'm also going to remind you that over here in the prison, Captain Horngold, Tiberius Horngold here, has served his sentence and is ready to be released. He had been given 2 sim days, and so 2 sim days have passed. So he is ready to be released. And oh, there's that clipping boat down there, trying to decide. One of the things about the Sims. One of the many wonderful things about the Sims. Clipping boats in your ocean. Okay, so we have Acanthop Isle here, and I just wanted to show you what we're going to be doing today with going into Hazel's Hellhole and going and moving Captain Horngold. And Captain Horngold has been asked to... the sheriff put out a call to the Acanthopians saying that Captain Horngold was going to be released, and he is being released on good behavior, and he promises he has given up his pirating ways and stealing things, hidden ill-begotten booty. I love saying ill-begotten booty. I've told you guys I do tongue twisters, as you know, before I record, and I'm going to say ill-begotten booty like 10 times. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Anyway, over here we have Mr. Willie. We call him Little Willie fondly because he has a... Never mind. Anyway, his name is William Rimmer, and he is the third, and William Chedward Rimmer the third, and he lives alone in his mother's house, and he has decided to open up his flinty old heart to Captain Horngold and ask him to move in with him. So Captain Horngold will be moving in to William Rimmer's house. Now, normally the way that you do that, as you Simmers well know, is you go into one house where the Sim is, and in this case, that would be the residential lot of the prison. Oh, the blue ocean. So pretty. Gosh. And look at that. Let's just... the lighthouse. We'll just stop and look at that for a second. So anyway, normally you would do that by going into the lot that you were going to be playing, a residential lot. In this case, the prison, which is a residential lot. Move Captain Horngold out into the neighborhood, and then move him into the other house that you wanted to move him into from the neighborhood screen. But I am always looking for ways to avoid those pesky loading screens. So I'm going to give you guys a little tip. Let's go into Hazel's now on how you can quickly move Sims from lot to lot without having to go through the thing that we're looking at right now, this loading screen. So I'm not going to pause because Hazel's doesn't take very long to load up, since I've already loaded it up previously. But those of you guys who come to my live simming sessions know that my game is not the quickest in the world, and we have to be patient. And I'm sure you other simmers can commiserate totally with my pain. Feel my pain. Yes. The simmers lament loading screens. Unless, of course, you're playing Sims 3, in which you have other laments, I'm sure. Waiting for Sims to go all the way across town probably is one of them. So speaking of which, Sims 3 University Life came out today. And I've heard some good things about it, as well as SimCity 2013 came out, just called SimCity. And have not heard good things about the servers and the DRM and the online activation, so that's why I have not rushed to Origin to get it. But if you have been playing SimCity or SimCity University Life, and you've been enjoying it or not enjoying it, let me know in the comments below. I was considering having a Jessa Crew gaming night, and I'm looking for a game that, you know, most of us can get a hold of, most of us can play. I considered SimCity, but I think it's just a bit too pricey to ask you guys to put out that kind of money for it, just to play Jessa Crew. So we're going to go for an older game for that. So I'm putting a call out for people who are interested in gaming together for a Jessa Crew gaming night. And I just realized that there's some missing walls right here. And also, I'm looking for a game that we can all play. Something that would work on laptops as well as desktops and doesn't require a lot of money to play. Some sort of online game. It could be a game where we all log into a server, something of that nature. Okay, so here we are in front of Hazel's, and it looks lovely. These lights here are something that I use in all of my commercial lots, especially because they show up so well from the neighborhood, as you saw from the neighborhood view. And so for pictures, as I'm always taking pictures of the hood, it's really nice to have back in the background, you can see the sign for Hazel's back in the background. So I highly recommend these lights, and they are from the name of the creator is momentarily escaping me. That's it. Atavera, Atavera at modthesims.com. And there are other letter lights that I've seen out there, because these are actually lights, and let me show that to you. Yeah, so these are actually lights, and you can see, even though I have them out a little bit from the fence here, just a little bit, because if I have them any closer, they'll do that kind of weird clipping, as you can see right here. So that's why I have them out a little bit more, so that they don't do that as much. If they're any closer, they do it basically constantly until you scroll out. Anyway, so Hazel's Hellhole. You might be wondering why it's called Hellhole. Well, because I was trying to go for the dive bar thing. This is Hazel's fantastic logo outside of her place, and let me give you a little quick tour. I could not have made this lot look any better by myself. I really could not have, because the live simming crew came up with some great ideas that I would not have even thought of, including the great gargoyles that are up on the wall. So down here in the basement, we're going to work on this today. It's just a little, gaming table here, and this is a high-stakes poker table, so it's not for the little piddly money. Sims can go good and broke there, betting hundreds and thousands. Down here will be the bathroom, which we'll put in also as well too. And then heading up here to the top main floor, we have the bar. Simple, small space. I added in a couple chairs here. I tried putting in some of these nice neon coffee tables that you guys are aware of that came with, I believe, the base game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love the Sims rap that's going on in the background. Here we are. So these, the cube, don't speak. The cube. It whispers to you softly, gently. The cube. When a coffee table desires to be more than just a place to put your feet, it longs for the cube. The cube. Anyway, and also a neat little thing here while I have this down here, is that it used to be in the base game, and Hazel may not have high enough body skill for this to show up, but try this out. This is a little, I don't know if it's an Easter egg or the way the game designers designed it, but Hazel has not got, as you can see here, heading over here to her skills, under her body skill. Oh, she has got some body points here, so I don't know. Can she do yoga? Let's see. Do yoga. Yep. It used to be that Sims you could click on this in the base game. I vaguely remember this way back in the day. This was, God, going on 8 years ago. So, well, no, going on 9 years now this year. Anyway, you used to be able to click on this and the Sims could do yoga on the coffee table. That seems to have been taken out. It's too bad because it was fun. It was really cute to see them do that. Anyway, I don't know if they can do it autonomously now. The point is that I put these down here because I was going to put some coffee tables down, but it doesn't really work with... Oh, I guess I could put one here. Let's do that. Kind of give it some neat ambiance there. But we want Sims to be queuing up for the bar, so we don't want to block their way for Sims to queue in this direction outwards. So anyway, we have the karaoke machine. We have some place for Sims to sit, but also a bar. A dive bar isn't really a really good dive bar until you have some place to dance. And so up here we have the dance hall area, and I'm going to move these. Well, actually, I'll keep them. They're good for ambiance, but I'm not going to turn them on. So we're going to, first of all, I'm just trying to think here what we should work on first, because there are a number of little tricks I wanted to show you guys. We'll do this, and then we'll get Captain Horngold moved, and I'll show you how that works. So up here we have Hazel working on the band area here. She's been setting it up. We have a very nice little electric piano, which I'm really hoping will work. And this electric piano, by the way, is very well done. I believe that this is a piano that has been... Yep, it's a piano that has been transferred over from Nightlife. And let's see if he put his name in here, because I'm trying to remember his name. He does a lot of Sims 2 stuff. The Ninth Wave, that's it. The Ninth Wave... Oh, come on. One tile late night keyboard for Sims 3 created by the Ninth Wave. And he says he's at the Sims resource, but I'm going to recommend that you not go there. And instead search for the Ninth Wave Sims 3 conversions, because he has his own private website. It's a blog. It's a Blogspot blog, I believe. And you can get his stuff there without having to sign up at TSR and go through any of that nonsense that they have going on over there. So I've decided to just, because this is a small space, just do this really nice little one-tile piano and this guitar here, and kind of skip the whole drums and whatnot. There will be other music venues in Acanthop over time, so we'll just start with what we have. Now, this wonderful little mixing board, which is neat. My husband is a guitarist, and he has one of these in his studio downstairs. So it's neat to see that Sim Wardrobe did a great job with this model. He did very, very well with this. Anyway, this is what this is for assigning employees. It is called the Sim Wardrobe Employee Musician Controller. And this allows me to assign OFB employees to play a musical instrument, and it works great. So we will also be setting that up as well too. I saw a long time ago a very good thread over at Mod The Sims about how a player had set up a Sim who earned money doing nothing but busking playing music for tips around town, and taking their music, like you can do in The Sims 3, putting the instrument in the inventory and going to different community lots and busking and earning money that way. So I like to support the musician community in Acanthop, so that's one way we're going to do this. So the next thing to do is, the way that Sims work is that they don't, in my experience, they don't dance to this music. They'll go up and they'll tip the musician, but they won't dance. The way that I have gotten around that is using my little tip that I've showed you before in live streaming sessions, live simming sessions, that is. This wonderful stereo is by Wide Open Eyes at the Sims resource, and it's called the Spaced Wall Stereo. So look in, it's part of a set, so look in the sets of Wide Open Eyes, and you'll see it there. I like it because it does a fun thing here. It is invisible from the top. So if I put it here, and then I turn on music, so the music is playing, and the Sims will autonomously come over and dance to this music. But because it's invisible, it is visible from the bottom, by the way. I will try and show you. It's always hard to see the ceiling tiles, but because I don't have any ceiling tiles in. Yeah, you can just see it right there. And I suppose I should put it, you know, that's one thing that because ceiling tiles came late in the game cycle, I usually forget to put them up until I'm taking a picture. Some decorators are very good at remembering to put ceiling tiles up. I don't really bother until I need to take a picture, and then I go, oh darn it, I don't have any ceiling tiles. Then I'll put them in. So as I was saying, the Sims can dance to this, but it looks, you know, for your picture taking and storytelling purposes, as if the Sim is dancing to you. So I'm just pausing because I remembered that I forgot to put on my timer. So I've bought this. I don't have a cell phone. Yes, I know I'm still in 19th century. I don't have a cell phone, so I need a way to gauge the length of my Let's Plays, and I like to have a Let's Play last about 25 to 30 minutes. So I have bought a little vibrating alarm thing, and I have to remember to set it before each episode. So anyway, so we have this radio here, so the Sims will, you know, now dance to it. I don't like to have the music on in my game. I like to play music that I want to listen to. Playing music in game tends to get tedious for me pretty quickly, so that's why you can't hear any music coming out of it. But it works perfectly fine for you who like to have music playing. And it also means I don't have to worry about changing the channel. I just turn it on. The Sims will dance to whatever happens to be playing. They don't care. I think that might have been a neat addition to have Sims, you know, who didn't like certain music and wouldn't dance to it, but really raged out to other types of music. That would have been a fun addition. So we also have over here this fantastic thing that I'm hoping is going to work. For all I know, it's going to be horrible. But we're going to try. We're going to try it because it's such a great idea. Going with the whole Hellhole theme, we took in live streaming, we took it's called the Hot Corp Burning 8R Series Fire Jet. This is a Maxis item, and I believe it came, well, I don't have to believe, I'll tell you where it came from. It came from The Sims 2 Nightlife. I have this feature enabled that tells me where things came from, which EP things came from, which is very handy when I'm Let's Playing for you guys to tell you where things are. Anyway, this came with Nightlife, and then I took an outdoor fountain that I got from Sim Gadon, which I'm always telling you guys about. Every time I say that, though, I want to say Sim Gadonkadonk. Okay. So here's that. You know, that's the thing I've told you guys. I mostly amuse myself. This fountain here is from Sim Gadon's. Now you guys aren't going to be able to say it without saying Sim Gadonkadonk. Admit it. I've ruined you. And so pause the screen and go to 720p in order to see where that is from, because I'm not going to bother spelling it out for you. And I recommend this guy in pretty much every single episode, so you guys should be getting used to it by now. Anyway, so this is wonderful. Now, unfortunately, the fire jet tends to light the fountain on fire, so we have 4, count them 4, university sprinkler systems here. So hopefully that will keep us from blowing up Hazel's Hellhole. And I love how, especially at night. So let's take a look at this. It's not nighttime now. It's about 5:14, but it's gonna. But look at that. Look at that. How cool that is. Oh, isn't that awesome? Look at the awesome. And it just goes off like that. So it works really well. I was hoping that because this was a fountain, you know, it wouldn't catch on fire because it has water in it, but it caught on fire during our live simming. And then also, adding to the ambiance, we have these fantastic gargoyles that are just oh, they're just, oh, look at these. These did come with, they are Maxis items. And they came with Sims 2 pets. So they're just, oh, Look at that. Look, this is scrolling on the glory that are these. Look at that. Oh, it's so nasty looking. Oh, that's awful. Anyway, so that's Hazel's Hellhole. Like I said, I tried to do grunge, but we soon gave up on that. The most I can do here is kind of on the outside near the trash cans. And I keep forgetting to download this. There's some trash bags and decorative trash bags and decorative junk that you can put around the ground outside, that you can download from The Sims. But I don't have any. So let's see if we can find what I'm looking for. Are some, I believe I have some rocks, some stumpy old rocks. This is a rock, a stone, but it's not what I'm looking for. So we head on into the trusty decorative. Here we go. Decorative miscellaneous small deluxe rocks. So let's throw some of these around. And I think I have one here too. These are from Sims 2 Seasons. So stick some of those in there. And then let's see if I have anything else. I do believe I have some more rocks. This is pretty funny. This is Excalibur. This comes with, and by the way, I think I'm going to put that on my castle lot. That's fantastic. We will be decorating the castle, but this is by Caravan Shop Sims 2.com, which unfortunately is no longer around. Let's see if I can find some other kind of quick junk here to throw down. I just saw another rock. Perfect! Couple old junky rocks. I'm looking for things that might do us just to look kind of like trash. This is part of a running river that I haven't tried out yet, that I downloaded from The Sims from TSR. It's by Solfall. Solfal is what I am saying. So anyway, now you guys are looking at that and going, a couple of dinky little rocks, that's the best you can do? I know that's what you're thinking. Go ahead. I know it. I could practically hear you thinking out there. I'm going to stick one kind of down in there and kind of throw one right like there, and then you see this. I see this bird feeder, which is by Buggy Booze, and I'm like, oh, look at the cute bird feeder. Let's put the bird feeder out. No. Let's stick with some rocks and gunk and mess. So I was having a bit of a headache. I haven't recorded in a few days because I've been working on background administration stuff from my channel, and I haven't recorded for a couple of days as a result, and I was feeling somewhat headachy as well too. But I said, I need to get something out. Keeping content going on the channel is just of utmost importance. So I sat down to record tonight, and I started the game, and my headache just melted away. I can feel a little bit in the back of my neck, but for the most part, it's gone. And that's just how much I enjoy simming. It's such a soothing, calming, fun, and enjoyable experience to work on your little hood that you've been working on for a while. I'm going into wondering if there are any rocks in the statue, hiding in the statue category. You'd be so surprised. And by the way, these numbers are also numbers that letters, I should say, are that I use, and they are by Cassandra, and they are available at Black Pearl Sims. Cassandra is a regular at Black Pearl Sims. So I see some boxes here. Oh my god, that is so cute. That must be something new. I haven't seen that before. Bendy. Bendy is a set by Buggy Booze that I recently downloaded. I'm just going to throw a couple of these cardboard boxes in here. Trying once again to... even the cardboard boxes look really friendly and happy in my game. But anyway, yeah, we'll do some of that. So I'm going to put this call out to you, dear viewer. But tell me, what are your secrets for grunging up your place? If you like doing grunge, how do you do that? I mean, I know it is a matter also of having the right, you know, custom content. But I've seen people grunge stuff up even with mostly maxes. You know, I believe I have seen that. I know it can be done if you're creative enough and of the mindset. So I'd like to know what you guys are doing to do it. Because I haven't got it in me. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. I need to go into the sculpture category more often. Nothing's jumping out to me right here. Well, usually I go into the sculpture category and scoot on back here to the back, because I'm usually going in here to get a waterfall or a fountain. Yep. So also, while I'm in here, I want to show you a couple things. These neat things, which for some reason she categorized in sculptures, I have no idea why, are by Katie76, who was a modder who was in the community for about a year or two before she left. And she's part of PC Sims, which I've spoken about numerous times. And these are pills that I'm going to sell at the hospital or the doctor's clinic. It probably will be a clinic because my hood is just not big enough for a hospital. Anyway, at the clinic, and they're sleeping pills, Tylenol pills, diet pills, and cold sore and fever pills. And they are actual pills. The sim will pick up the container and take the pill. And this one will cure colds. The diet pills will make them slim. The Tylenol, I don't remember what the Tylenol does. It may raise their comfort, is my guess. And the sleeping pills will make them sleepy, and it will just knock their sleeping bar down. And it's really neat, fun. And so one of the storylines I have going in one of my other hoods is that I had a sim who was addicted to pills, you know, and got a nice addiction going on there. This episode is presented in parts. To see the next part, click on the next annotation in the top right corner of the video. If the next part has not been uploaded yet, it will be tomorrow. So if you want to see it, subscribe.